February last market recap from Thailand. Until the next time. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com. Here, like, subscribe, and stay with me. Let's see what Spy and Friends brought us during February. February is gone, so don't forget to hit the notification bell because I'm going to make the monthly stock market recap during this coming weekend, so you don't miss it out. And the daily, basically in the past 6 trading days, nothing much, no price action whatsoever. And the SPY 404 is support, 410 resistance. We are still above the yellow zone, above the green line, inside an option channel. Next will be the 517, 527, and then 555 to the upside. QQQ, same thing as we can see. 435 holding a support, 440, 441 is the resistance. Nothing much in the past 6 trading days. Above 441, we will see 447, 455. We still have a gap over here. And we know that more than 85% of all gaps will get filled. It doesn't mean that it will be tomorrow or even next year. 85%, it's a matter of when and not if. Dow Jones, let's clean the chart a little bit, too much noise. Now that we have only the FTI, we can see why the FTI yellow zone is the most important zone of resistance and support. Look at the Dow Jones. Look how the yellow zone holds the support in the past 6 days. Overall, 388 is the support, 392, 393 to the upside is the resistance. We also have Fibonacci trend lines over here that shows us that we are still in an uptrend. Long continuation above 393 towards 400 and then 412 to the upside. IWM, Russell 2000, as we can see, all this area, the 205, 206, super tough resistance. Look left. Why? It's so hard for the IWM bulls to break up and above this 203, 205 area. Look left. January 22 until March, April of 2022, 2.5 months. In the past, it took the IWM to break above this 205 area. Once again, super tough resistance, but overall, we are still above the yellow zone, inside an option channel. Long continuation above the 205. This is why in the past few days, maybe in the past 2 weeks or so, I say that if we will get 1 or even 2 weeks above the 205, we will see short squeeze incoming on the Russell 2000 towards the 230 and maybe even towards the 245, because this is where the middle line is taking us, to the 245. MAGS, Magnificent 7 ETF, uptrend until proven otherwise. Look how the FTI trend lines helps us to identify what's going on. Uptrend until proven otherwise. Look how this lower border of this uptrend channel is holding price together with the Fibonacci level. This is all we need to do. This is all we need to follow. This is all we need to use on our chart. 38.70 is still a tough resistance. Above it, 40, 41.50. And this channel takes us all the way to 46.20. SOXX, 2.7% to the upside. And here you have another perfect example of why the only thing that we can trust with 85-90% accuracy is trend lines and Fibonacci levels. Also, these trend lines are based on Fibonacci levels. And as you can see, where price got stuck, trend line, the crossroads, trend line, and a Fibonacci resistance. Above it, 673. 700 to the upside. XBI, all eyes were on the XBI, and what the XBI brought us, going back to fill Tuesday's gap, touch on the yellow zone, and then we will look for the next leg up, going back to the yellow zone, and we will meet this lower border of this uptrend channel. This is why I always say, no one knows what will happen next. No one knows what will happen in the next day, the next week, even the next hour. The only thing we have full control of in trading is our risk management, aka stop loss. Nothing more, nothing else. Once we put on a trade, anything can happen. It's a game of probabilities. No one knows. The only thing is how much are we willing to lose on each and every trade. KRE inside the downtrend channel, inside the yellow zone, nothing much on the KRE. I'm waiting for a weekly close above the 49, 30, 50, if you want to round it up, above this yellow zone, and only then we might see KRE going back to the upside, to the 51 and all these red levels, to the upside. Bitcoin, unstoppable. Bitcoin, after 3 super bullish days, yesterday, took a day off, inside candle. Today, 60 is still holding above 64. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading towards, no need to guess, next will be 74 area. If you want to know how to read candles, how to translate without the FTI, without anything on the chart. If you want to know with the highest probability, just by reading candles, where price might be heading next, check the links in the description below. We're already 2 months into 2024. What did you do for yourself and for your portfolio and for your financial freedom during these past 2 months? Did you start investing in yourself before you started investing in crypto, before you started trading stocks, before you started trading options? Did you or are you investing in yourself? You can read price action without anything on the chart, just by looking at it. How? Check the links in the description below. Join the one-on-one mentorship program, the only program out there that will teach you first how to read candles, the universal language of the market, multi-time frames, and with lifetime access, guidance, support from me, of course, and all Discord channels. Ethereum, uptrend channel until proven otherwise. 35.17, this area, 35.20 is the resistance. Above it, this channel takes us 41.70. What else do we have? All you need to do is like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's continue with Netflix. Look at this middle trend line, holding as a very, very nice, very important, excellent example of why trend lines with the combination of Fibonacci levels are the true support resistance and the only true roadmap for future price action. Above this area, above the 605, weekly close above it, 640 and 700 incoming on Netflix. 179, 180 area, super strong support. If bulls of Apple will give up on this support, we have continuation inside this downtrend channel. We are still inside the downtrend channel. We are still below the yellow zone. We are still below the sell pressure on Apple. Short, multi-short towards the 169, 165, and then we will see below 165 where price might be heading next. Ask Fibonacci. Fibonacci will let you know. Below the 167 area, this double top scenario on the daily and the weekly will validate 100%. Below it, we will enter a monthly double top that can take us all the way back to see 150 on Apple. Be prepared. For now, Apple is going down. Meta, on the other hand, slowly grinding up this 490 super tough resistance, breaking up and above. We will see 520, 35, 47, 60, and 5 78 to the upside. Nvidia 1.9% to the upside, but overall in the past few days since earnings gap up, nothing much on Nvidia. The only thing we can say on Nvidia is super bullish, uptrend, holding strong above the 773. Look how Fibonacci gives us support and resistance also to the future. Above the 824, 994, incoming. Tesla, just moving sideways. This gap at the 206.77 is still open. This gap is not closed. Look at the past 3 days. Sideways move. 128 holding support. 205 resistance above it. This gap will get filled above this gap. 230, and we will break this short-term downtrend channel. Microsoft 1.5% to the upside. We still have a gap over here, but we closed above the yellow zone. Microsoft and Meta, very strong. These are your two new double-headed leaders. Next is the 420, above it 426, 430, 440 to the upside. AMD 9% to the upside. News or no news? Look how trend lines, Fibonacci, the crossroads, super resistance above it 212, 243 to the upside. In my opinion, this is the start of another bull run inside this uptrend channel on AMD. Yes, 243, and we might even see 274 before next earnings on AMD. Shopify 1% to the upside, holding strong above the 74, 73 area, super important area of support. Below it 69 and then 62 with this gap getting filled. Google 1.5% to the upside, holding inside barely, but still holding inside an uptrend channel, as you can see here, holding above the 135. I'm still waiting for Google to close at least 2-3 days inside the yellow zone and then back above the yellow zone and back into this uptrend. Amazon 2.1% almost to the upside. Amazon together with Meta, together with Microsoft, she is a new leader instead of Apple. Middle trend line above the green line. Next 183, 191, and then 213 to the upside on Amazon. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, bulls are here. Bulls are here to stay until proven otherwise. Do not fight the trend. Ignore the news. Ignore everyone that says the crash is coming. Pullback is coming. Yes, pullback is coming. When? No one knows. But until price, and this is why we have the FTI version 5. It helps us to ignore the noise, to ignore everything surrounding price, and it helps us to focus on price action. So check the links in the description below and put this amazing tool on your chart. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future video in the Fibonacci Traders YouTube channel. Until the next time, stay safe.